Okay, here we are. It's late in the afternoon. It is Friday, April 28th. My name is Dale Elliott. You're in the Echotraders trading room. We're going to go over some targets here based. Bring the clock over to this screen. Here's what we're looking at on NQ. We're going to go over three markets. They're similar markets. We're going to go over three markets, what we're looking for here. So here we had our MACD come through. The MACD on the bottom of your screen. MACD came through here. We wanted to be out of your short positions. We wanted to get into counter trend to the upside off of the lower low down here at 5571 and 3/4. You may have, but you didn't have to get in down there. But we were looking at a target here on the NQ at 55. Whoops, hard to see, at 5572 and 3/4. I want to switch over to your YM. We had on the screen here, on the bottom here, we had a nice spinning top takeout, and I'll just show you what that's. We'll zoom in on that area here. So a nice spinning top. This is a great chance to go long. This is a Heikin-Ashi chart here, and MACD you can see popped up above, and you don't want to be short anymore. We don't care so much that you take the long, but you got to get out of your short positions. That's the game plan there. Sorry, the chart's a little bit on the messy side. I want to go to ES. I said that the charts were all similar. ES, we were concerned with a continuation trade to the downside off of resistance. Let me find a crosshair for you here. So off of the resistance area here earlier today, we had 8875 come in about your 7:30 area here, 7:30 a.m. We were targeting 2378 or 88 and 3/4, and we got 2388 and 3/4. How did we do that? Well, it's Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci helps us great. Then we had our confluence targets here, and lo and behold, it got down here to the 2384.75. So that was terrific, and that's from resistance. We know that we have to aim for support areas and so on. So our trend from 8 o'clock area, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, and then finally into 9:30 area. Here's the crosshairs at 9:30, so 9:28. Your resistance right up here at 2387.75 area, right in here. That resistance started dropping down below, or EMA, so you couldn't stay long anymore. You had to aim for these here confluence targets to the downside. So, terrific job. Here's your next confluence target here, or target. It is a confluence target now, so that's 2382.50, and the market came down, kind of hesitated, walked sideways a little bit, and then right down into a 2378.50 area. Since then it has put in a little bit of a support, so this year's coming in here roughly where we finished at, one tick below there at 12 minutes after 2 in the afternoon. So it is possible to take a long position off of the low, and some have in the room targeting 2383.50 area right in here. Now that trade is not out of the woods and beyond. So we're looking for the support area here to extend Let me grab this one. Whoops, wrong guy. Pardon me. Here we go. We're looking to extend that. It was support, and we're looking for it to regain its composure and become support again. So far it has to take out some highs up here. I'm going to put a little white arrow here. Okay, it has to take out this high to continue, and then we'll look for this here support to be in a little better shape, and then you can breathe that your trade is in the money. You can lock in enough to pay the broker. Over here at 11:44, so pretty near 3 hours ago, we've been looking for this share market to finally put in a lower low, if you will. A lower low we can trade long. All right, let's go back to your YM, what we were looking for on your YM targets. And so we have a cross on our MACD here. Real quick copy. We had a nice cross on our MACD. We were looking for that MACD to pop up here, and like I say, the small spinning top, we call that a small candle takeout. So it's a small candle. It happens to be a spinning top, and those are terrific reversal or retracement setups on Heikin-Ashi, or those spinning tops. So we brought that to your attention. What we're going to look for is, we're going to copy this here, move here, and we'll bring this here over, and we'll look for a trend direction in that direction there, and we'll see if we can get a continuation to the upside. We'll put a Fibonacci targets on here, and so those come in looking like this. So your money off 891, 884. So we had mentioned to participants in the room that we were aiming for 890 area. So this here comes in right about here. Now, it doesn't mean the market will get there, but it has plenty of time to get there. It is Friday afternoon at 2:44 in the afternoon, 2:44 and a half almost. So once we get to here, we're looking for the market to retrace down and find support here. This is your YM. We're looking for this area here right now for a support area. See if we get it. We'll let you know. I'm going to just beef this here up just a little bit. Maybe that'll make it better support, right? What do you think? Okay, it's a joke. All right, and did I mention my name? I think I did. Is Dale Elliott. Okay, and one other thing, since we're talking about it, is we want to put up a disclosure here. So we'll see if 867 can hold here. We'll look for support. Okay, and NQ, let's get over there to NQ. We'll pop over here. So NQ, we're looking at the market leaving support, and our target here is 5579.50, and that is a swing. There is a swing there. This is also a Fibonacci target area. So the market has come to within $10 of that target so far, and came back into, and we had mentioned in the room here to the folks in the room that we would look to retest 5576.50. That's the horizontal I just brought across. I'll emphasize it just a little tiny bit more. It put in this here support area here. So that gives us a great place to look for. That is a higher low. Okay, that's a higher low, and our MACD is up above here. We do have some discretion to the downside, and we'll look for the histogram to bump back up in here off of the support. We'll look to see if we can take out that lower high there, and that is resistance. Okay, so resistance right in there, and we'll put that on the chart next. And the market loves to look for resistance, right? So and retest. So from support we head to resistance, from resistance areas. So this here one would be up here. Yeah, that one is certainly resistance, and the market cantered to the downside, if you will. All right, and real quick on your YM before we pause. Oops, that's your 4 minute. I'm sorry, still looking for support. It is a lower low here and a small candle takeout, if you will. All right, so this here's your 4 minute time frame right in there. That small candle takeout on your 4 minute. This is a hammer, so extension to the downside. We're looking at I didn't mean to come into the 4 minute, but since we're here, we're looking at this as being an exhaustion to the downside. Find exhaustion here. So exhaustion is not necessarily support, it's exhaustion at a support. So right here you'd look at your support and you come back over to your prior swing, and this here will be, so we could certainly retest this area down in here, and we like to double up the support, copy and move, and we'll see if this will hold as your new support right up here where your EMA is. I meant to go to the tick chart, so our next target, we wanted to see this here area here, 71 and 67. Either one of those can hold as support and then keep running. Target, let's put your target for money off is right here. And you also have this one as a backup target. We try to get that money locked in here. So 20884, as we had mentioned. Of course, we're going to have trouble at 20887. That is a swing high, and it's stamped here, and we'll see if we can get a little bit farther up. So ideally this year 871, and the market tested that, and if that can hold right here, let me copy this guy. If that can hold, we're almost guaranteed of 891. Almost 71 to 91 is a $100 bill on YM. Let's go back to your ES real quick. So it's a little bit slow to move, but it pays more. It pays $12.50 a tick. So depending on where your entry is, you can see the trend has been to the downside. So this is obviously counter trend move. Okay, so counter trend is to the upside. Target, once again, 83.50. It's a little tiny bit hard to see, but you 238350, and I'll just make it a little bit easier to see. Okay, so it is now 10 to 3. We'll come back within, say half an hour. Okay, it's about 3:15 here on the ES. We had talked about, let me see if I have a pen. We talked about taking out this here white arrow right here. Market has done that part so far. Our target 2383 and 1/2. Let's go to the 75 tick YM chart. YM, we were looking for the market to get up into. Target is 20891. Not quite there yet, but it did make the first money off to 20884. Came to 86 so far. We'll see if we can push that a little bit farther. let me take off all this here gobbledygook here, and let's go to NQ. NQ is next. So NQ, we wanted to see our target right up in here. We had mentioned 557950. Just made target here a little bit, and we'll just scrunch that part over. So we're 2 ticks above that target. Your next target up here, if it continues for your runner, if you have one, 558450. So that's your next target there. We knew that this here was resistance, and the market loves to take out resistance. What we did have is a pullback to the 5574 here, and we were looking for this here area here, whoops, to hold as a support. I get that on there. I want to go back to that YM chart just briefly here. So you know, on the YM, yes, we have that target, and just bear with me 1 second. I was having some trouble getting a pen. We had mentioned earlier that we would like to see the market pull back down in here. We had a move up here, and we had mentioned the little bit of a lower high, and that the market would likely come down into 867. In this case, it did come down, and we don't always get everything we look for, but we did get that. So from 867, we aim for right up in here, 887, that high that we had mentioned. Bring that across here, and it just came right up to that high so far. So we'll see if we can get our extra target to the upside. We'll look to take out that high, push this higher after the pullback into the EMA, right about here, right? But that's why this is a money off. So if we don't get it, at least you put something in your pocket. Okay, I'll clear all this here off of here, and so this is something that we do every day. We talk about support resistance areas, and so our membership can have a pretty good idea of you know, we aim for $100 targets, scalping, and we don't always get them, but we often do. So anyways, oh, and the 4-minute chart, since you did see that earlier, that was quite interesting. Let's take a look. You remember we put exhaustion on down here, exhaustion, and we doubled it, and we pushed it up to we doubled it and put this here up here. Well, just by chance, we got what we were looking for, right? The market came and settled. See the body of this here green candle, a nice sitting, just sitting there like Humpty Dumpty, sat right there, and boy oh boy, right? So we got our pullback down in here, and it held pretty nicely. So well, like I say, we don't always get everything we look for, but in this case it did turn out quite well. This is 4-minute candles, and that's very similar to that ES. Okay, so like I say, if you want to know more, contact Echotraders support at Echotraders, or you can go to the website www.echotraders.com. Email me if you wish, Dale at Echotraders, or you can contact, like I say, support at echotraders.com. If you like what you've seen here today, please give the video a thumbs up. All right, 2 thumbs better than 1, and subscribe to the channel, so then you'll be privy to new videos that come out. We do quite a number of videos, and and so if you want to see more, even if you just use them for learning what to look for and etc., then you'll do pretty good off of that. You don't have to pay for anything. Okay, we want to wish you a great weekend. www.echotraders.com. That's your 4-minute YM. Let's go to your 75 tick. The 75 tick in final as we say goodbye. Not quite making it all the way to 891. There'll be another half an hour before the close at 5 p.m. coming in here. So 891. Market has attempted to get to the long side there. Your trend is to the upside so far. We'll see if that'll continue here at the end of things. And that's the YM. Let's go to NQ. NQ, we said our extension target of 558450. So the market came all the way up almost to that extension target up here. So it came so far to 5584, so 2 ticks away, $10 away from that target. Makes that a pretty reasonable target, I think. And so let's finish with your ES. ES attempted to get some higher highs going here, and came back down in and did its cash close here. And so a little bit of a trend more to the upside. We talked earlier about the taking out the white arrow. It did do that. You had about 2 to 3 points in here that was available for the taking, $50 a point, and our target was 8350, so not making it to that money off target, but you're able to lock in a pretty hefty amount per contract. So without further ado, till next time, trade well, my friends. Have a great weekend.